Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog. We're going to do another see what's in store, use the joke early this time. Let me know if I'm using this joke too much, the let's see what's in store, because I would love to hear that and continue to use it no matter what. But anyway, we're going to see what's in store at Target for Halloween, see what their 2020 Halloween selection is. So we're going to mask up and go inside. It's hard to do with one hand. Let's see if I can do it. Get in there. Oh, there we go. Did it. I have to admit, I'm kind of impressed. That's the first time I did the one-handed mask thing, but it's also not that impressive. Okay, let's go inside. All right, so into Target we go. All right, so when you first get in, this is the section that they have with all the Halloween stuff. And they had a lot of these kind of like Ferris wheel things, this telephone prop. It's kind of cool, like a TV diorama down here. And then this like ghost display and a pumpkin diorama. And then some gargoyles. And again, I can't press any of these buttons this year, but they're kind of animated. A happy Halloween sign, of course, and then the Wheel of Fate. So different options there. Spin the wheel, see what happens. And then they had these mantle displays that are pretty cool for $8 each. I actually really like the haunted house down here, and they had that fun house I just showed. And then they have a pirate ship, a cemetery sign with some ghosts below, a haunted castle. I don't know, these are actually pretty nifty for $8, I think. And then, of course, there's the classic pumpkins. These pumpkins, I think, are way easier than carving your own pumpkin. So I have a few of these. They're pretty large, which is nice. They're like $15 and an easy decoration. You just put in a light in the pumpkin and you're good to go. So I like those. Then they have, of course, the giant spiders. And these are always kind of freaky, but I think a good decoration, especially if you put this on fishing wire, drop it on somebody's head, good time, especially that large one. But these, I don't know, classic. Nobody likes furry spiders, so another pretty good thing, especially for a haunted house. And then if we go further down, some more pumpkins. The tombstones. I always like what they put on tombstones at stores. There's look right behind you, watch out. The classic I'll Be Back was above. And then this one was pretty cool, Sleeping with the Fishes. Pretty cool design that it had. And then Sir Crispy Corpse. Get it? Then you have the classic, like I said, I'll Be Back. R.I.P. Stay Scary, you know? I've always liked these like feet things you could put in your yard too to look like they're coming out of graves, or these hands. I've actually never bought them, but I think they're pretty cool. Then the classic like hanging items are always good. I feel like these are really good to add to a haunted house. I mean, they look like, they're just good to have. They can scare people. Thumbs up, this guy says. And then there's the coffin, again, which I've asked, has anyone ever used those? Because they look like they'd be cool to have. I do like the hanging things as a proper distraction in a haunted house for people too. Because especially when it's dark, it could look like an actual person. And then they have these like grave things that, again, I'm not going to press any of the buttons given what's happening this year, but I'm sure they, when the batteries are on, they're good. And then these are pretty cool, the hands that go around trees, or to make your tree have arms and hands and a scary face. I did like that one. Thought that was pretty cool. The witch smacking into a tree. It's kind of a funny classic too. And then here's like the party stuff section, which had a lot of pumpkins again, some plates, and then, like I said, more kind of like cheap pumpkins, various signs that you could use. These are more like friendly signs, including a sloth. Chills, thrills, squeals. That was hard to say, so I messed that up. And then kind of the more like friendly, kid-friendly decorations in this section. A trick-or-treat wreath. I did like that sloth with the broom. And then kind of like classic party favors, like the fangs and fake fingers and
things like that. Skateboards, apparently, the little skateboards that they had. It's like Halloween tech decks. So this, of course, those teeth remind me of like as a kid going to like Chuck E. Cheese. Right. And then even more party things. These ribbons that are pretty funny. I might actually use these in an episode on the comedy channel, so stay tuned for that. YouTube.com/jbrandproductions. Feel free to check that out. I think that might make a feature in an episode. And then, yeah, I kind of like this section. Pretty interesting things all around. Like I said, more friendly things. I've always thought these wreaths are pretty cool. Not too bad for 20 bucks. Pretty nifty. And then they have a Ouija board serving tray. It's kind of cool. Maybe a ghost can tell you something as you're serving people drinks. And then this was pretty funny. And though it's pretty camouflaged against the background of the shelf, they have a pretty extensive skeleton collection. This one looks pretty cool. It's like coming out of the ground. Like that. I actually like that one. It's pretty creative. Then you have the one that's trapped in his cage despite all his rage. And then, kind of classic. There's like a skull. I think candy bowl is what that one is, which is pretty cool. And then they've got like a light, some creatures. You got like spiders and various cats. And then even unicorn skulls. Unique. I thought this one looked pretty cool, especially with the mouth like that. Pretty cool decorations to add to your yard. And then you got like the exotic creatures like bats and snakes up here. And a gorilla at the end.
Okay. Feels good to take the mask off. Alright, so that was the tour of Target's Halloween collection 2020. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Some pretty interesting things in there this year. I don't know what I was going to say after that. Just some pretty interesting things overall. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to my comedy channel if you like comedy. YouTube.com/jbrandproductions in the box below. More of these like Halloween tours to come. Not really tour, I guess store tours. Which kind of sounds like Star Wars, but not really. Alright, I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.